Hello students, I hope you all are fine. Students, as you know very well, we have started chapter first of 10th class, chemical reactions and equations. So students, we have done what is chemical reaction, what is chemical equation, why do we need to balance a chemical equation, and how can we balance a chemical equation. We have already discussed about all these topics. So today we will discuss about type of the chemical reactions. Students, these are the main type of the reactions: combination reaction, decomposition, displacement reaction, double displacement, precipitation, and redox reaction. One by one, I will explain with examples all reactions. Okay. Then, students, first one is the combination reaction. What do you mean by the combination reaction? These are the reactions in which two or more substances combine to form a single product. Students, when two or more reactants combine with each other and they give us a single product, then type of reaction is known as the combination reaction. Student, in general case, you can also understand about that. For example, you are having a stick of 1 centimeter, you are having one more. You are having one more stick of 1 centimeter. If you combine both of them, then students, what will happen? You will get one of 1 plus 1, 2 centimeter. So here you are combining two, and you are getting one only. So when you combine, because here we are studying chemistry, and you know very well, in chemistry we deals with the chemical equations, reactions, with chemicals we deals. Okay students, so here in form of chemical equation, how can we explain this? So combination chemical reaction is that in which two or more substances, like A substance we have one and second substance is B. So here two substances, they combine with each other, then they produce a single product. So that type of reaction is known as the combination reaction. Okay students, I hope it is clear to you. Student, you can see some examples. First one is the addition of water to quicklime. Student, CaO, this is quicklime. CaO is known as the quicklime, and students, its chemical name is calcium oxide. Okay. When it is reacted with water, H2O is water. Student, here you have two reactants, one is calcium oxide and second one is water. So after reacting with each other, they give us a single product, that is slaked lime, and its chemical name is calcium hydroxide. So student, you can see here you are having two. After reacting two, you are getting only a single product, only one you are getting. So this one is the example of the combination reaction. You can see some more examples like burning of coal. Student, you are having coal. Coal is made up of the carbon. Okay. So here carbon. Burning in presence of air, means combustion we are doing. So C plus O2. After combining, students, they are giving us a single product, that is CO2, carbon dioxide. So here further two substances are reacting, carbon and oxygen, and they are giving us a single. So this one is also example of the combination reaction. You can see one more example, students, like water, H2 and oxygen. When they combine with each other, further they give us a single product, that is the water. So students, I hope this type of reaction is clear to you. When two or more substances combine with each other and they give us a single product, that type of reaction is known as the combination reaction. Student, you know, almost combination reactions are exothermic. Almost almost combination reactions are exothermic. What do you mean by the exothermic? Students, exothermic are those reactions, are those processes in which heat is released, Released means escape out, evolved. So the process in which heat is released, heat is escape out, heat is evolved, we can say. Okay, that process is known as the exothermic reaction. Students, here, if you have calcium oxide and water, if you will mix both of them, then you will get a single product, that is the calcium hydroxide, plus some amount of heat is also produced. Some amount of heat is also produced during this reaction. Okay, so this is exothermic process, exothermic reaction. Here also, student, when you burn coal, then students, some carbon dioxide produced there, and you know very well, during burning of coal, some heat also produced there, you know. So students, here also heat production take place. Some amount of heat also released here. So it is also exothermic process. So maximum, we can say not all, I am saying almost combination reactions are exothermic reactions. During combination reactions, in almost reactions, heat is released. Clear or not? Yes. Then students, our next type of reaction is decomposition reaction. Decompose mean break. Decompose mean break. So it is just opposite to the combination reaction. It is just opposite to the combination reaction. In combination reaction, we are combining two or more and we are getting a single. But here, we will decompose a single and we will get two or more. We will get two or more. Means it is just opposite to the combination reaction. So students, let's see. These are the reactions in which a single substance breaks down into or more substance. Here we have a single. Let us consider we have a single reactant, single substance we have. That is AB. Then students, after breakdown, it gives us two or more. Here it is breaking in two. So we are having single here and we are getting two or more. So this type of reaction is known as the decomposition reaction. Students, for example, if you have calcium carbonate, CaCO3, calcium carbonate, if you will heat, then it breaks down into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So here you are having one calcium carbonate. After heating, it breaks down into two, calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So it is example of the decomposition reaction. You can take one more example also, students. If you have silver chloride, if you keep it in sunlight, then what will happen, students? It will produce silver plus chlorine gas. Means chlorine gas escape out from here and we get silver plus Cl2. So here we have a single substance and further it is breaking into two. So it is also example of the decomposition reaction. Students, you can see one more example, like if you have water, H2O, if you pass electricity through them, then what will happen? This water molecule decompose and it produce hydrogen and oxygen gas. Students, here we have seen some reactions. What you have observed from here? Here I am providing heat, here I am providing sunlight, but in this reaction I am providing electricity. Students, all these are the form of the energy. It is not compulsory. In case of all reaction, we need to take heat only, because energy can be provided in any form, in form of heat, in form of electricity, in form of sunlight. Okay, and student, during decomposition, you know very well. Let us consider here. I have this electric pan. Students, if I want to break this, so without applying some force, without providing some energy, I can't break this one. For breaking, I need to provide some amount of energy to this one. Okay, so for decomposition, in chemical reactions also, for decomposition, we need to provide some amount of the energy. After that, old bond can be break and new bond can be formed. Okay, students, but here we are talking about the decomposition reaction. So by providing some amount of the energy, they can be break down into or more substances. Okay, then student, it is known as decomposition. If we provide energy in form of heat, if we provide energy in form of the heat, then students, this type of decomposition is known as the thermal decomposition. What do you mean by the thermal decomposition? Decomposition, if can be done in presence of the heat, means if we provide energy in form of the heat, then that type of decomposition is known as the thermal decomposition, and that type of reaction is known as the thermal decomposition reaction. Thermal decomposition reaction. I hope it is clear to you. And students, if we provide energy in form of the sunlight, then students, it is known as the photolysis, because for sunlight we use the word photo means in presence of light. Okay, then photo, here it is going to be break, so lysis means breakage. So this is known as the photolysis or photochemical equations. Clear or not? So this may be known as photolysis or photochemical reactions also, we can say. Here students, if we do decomposition in presence of electricity, like we decompose water in presence of the electricity by passing electricity through them, then it can be decomposed into the hydrogen and oxygen. So students, if we provide energy in form of the electricity, then that type of decomposition is known as the electrolysis. Electrolysis means lysis means breakage. Electro means electricity, means lysis, breakage take place in presence of the electricity. Okay students, I hope it is clear to you. Students, we can show heat by this symbol also. This is the symbol of heat here. And sunlight, we can write in this form. This is H nu. What is H nu? H nu is the one photon of light. Here photon is the packet of energy. One packet of energy is known as the photon. Okay, so here E is equal to H nu. And for sunlight we use this one, students. So H nu is one photon of light. So we can write this one also in spite of sunlight. So student, this is the decomposition reaction. In decomposition, we have a single substance. By providing some energy to that, we can break that substance into or more substances. So that type of reaction is known as the decomposition reaction. Decomposition can be affected by heat. If we decompose the substance in presence of heat, then it is known as the thermal decomposition. Here, if you provide heat to the calcium carbonate, then it can be break into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Okay, if you provide energy in form of electricity, and so this is known as the electrolysis. This is known as the electrolysis. Like if we have water and if we pass electricity through them, then it can be break into the hydrogen and oxygen. And students, if we provide energy in form of sunlight, then it is known as the photolysis. Like that, if we keep sodium chloride in atmosphere in sunlight, then what will happen? The white color, this silver chloride, it is in white color. Then students, it turns into the gray color. Why it is? You know very well. Because here production of silver and chlorine gas take place. This chlorine, it can be escape out in atmosphere. Then we will get only silver there. So it is also example of the decomposition. And what type of decomposition? It is photolysis. I hope it is clear to you. You can see some more examples, students. Here decomposition by heat, thermal decomposition. Like if you have ferrous sulfate, FeSO4, ferrous sulfate you have, if you heat this, then you will get Fe2O3, ferric oxide, sulfur dioxide plus sulfur trioxide. So student, here you are having a single substance. You are having a single substance, that is ferrous sulfate. After heating, if you are providing the energy in form of heat, then it can break down into these three substances. So this is also example of the decomposition. And here you are providing heat you are providing energy in form of heat. So it is the thermal decomposition. One more example, if you have lead nitrate. Students, if you heat lead nitrate, PbNO3, 2. This is lead nitrate. If you heat lead nitrate, then you get lead oxide, PbO, NO2 plus O2. Students, you will get brown fumes. You will observe some brown fumes. These are due to production of NO2. So here you can also see lead nitrate decompose into these three substances, in lead oxide, in nitrogen dioxide, and in oxygen. So here also decomposition reaction take place, and it is taking place in presence of heat. So further, it is example of the thermal decomposition. Here you can see, you are having AB, and this AB, you are having AB, this, and this is decomposing into, here this A and B, they are decomposing. I hope it is clear. Here you are having lead nitrate. You are having lead nitrate. If you will heat this, then you will get some brown fumes. You will get some brown fume here. Brown fumes here. These fumes are due to production of the NO2. These are due to the formation of the NO2. Okay, students. Then this is the decomposition by electricity. Already I have given this example. If we have water and we pass electricity through them, then it can be decomposed into hydrogen and oxygen. Okay. So students, water is formed when hydrogen and oxygen combine with each other in 2:1 ratio. Hydrogen 2 and oxygen 1. If they combine in 2:1 ratio, then we get water. So here water is decomposing. It is breaking down into substances, that is hydrogen and oxygen, after passing electricity through them. Because here decomposition takes place in presence of the electricity, so it is known as the electrolysis. In this way you can see, this is water, this is water. If you pass electricity through them, then what will happen? Production of hydrogen and oxygen gas take place. Decomposition by light. If you have silver chloride, you keep it in sunlight, then it decomposes into the silver and chlorine. Because decomposition takes place in presence of sunlight, then it is also known as the photolysis. It is known as the photolysis. If you have, this is photosynthesis, you know very well. It is the process by which plants prepare their own food. Okay. So photolysis, you know very well, plants require some sunlight. Without sunlight, they cannot prepare their food. So it is also example of the photolysis. Because that process is done in presence of the sunlight. So it is known as photosynthesis. So it is also when carbon dioxide and water combine with each other in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. What is chlorophyll here? Chlorophyll is a green color pigment present in the leaf of the plant. Then students, it will decompose and it will give us glucose plus oxygen. Thus oxygen. So this one is also example of the photolysis or photosynthesis. So students, we have covered two types of the reactions: combination reaction and decomposition reaction, and type of decomposition reactions. So some reactions, or also we will discuss like displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, redox reactions, means some are remaining till now. So we will discuss one by one, all with examples. So I hope these two reactions are clear to you. So thank you. Have a nice day.